Namaskar everyone and welcome to day 35. Subject of today: the world, our external self. The world around you, or the world around us, is nothing but ourself, internal, externalized. What you see before you, what appears before you, is nothing but a world that you have created and continue to hold within your being. It's a reflection of what you are keeping on the inner. This body, as it is simply a manifestation of thoughts and desires and intentions that you've had within you, manifesting it. It's a result of the internal content. As you begin to change the internal content, you change the world around you. So the external world can show our extent of bondage, and our external world can show our extent of liberation. How identified we are with it. Because as we begin to detach from certain parts of ourselves inside, we begin to detach from the parts of the external world, our external self. So, this external self that is before us is a mirror that can tell us where we are. In fact, even the body is a mirror of the internal content. The physical condition of the body has a lot to do with the internal content of the mind and emotional being. The stresses, the pains, the diseases, they have a lot to do with the internal content. They're reflecting the inner. The relationships you have in the outer world, the thoughts that you carry in your being, the emotion that you're carrying in your being, it's all evident in the world. The world is nothing but a creation of ours, a manifestation of what is within, a manifestation of our level of consciousness. And as we change the inner, as we identify with the true us inside, we begin to change the world around us. Even the physical. So do not discount what is before you. Seekers tend to discount the world, but I say no, don't discount it. It's telling you at every point what is happening in your space. The body is telling you all the time what is happening in your inner space. Relationships tell you all the time what is happening in the inner space. Situations around you tell you every time what is happening in the inner space. So there is a powerful relationship between inner and outer that we need to look at. And perhaps what we are seeing in the outer, because we are people who are strong in the sensory experience, what we are seeing in the outer will reflect the condition of the inner. If you have always conflicts on the outer, look within. You will begin to see there are conflicts in the inner, resulting in conflicts of the outer. You're fighting with certain parts of yourselves. And when you see it outside, you don't like it. So begin to treat your world with value, because it can tell you what's happening. The people you attract in your lives, the relationships that you attract, the things you identify with and hold dear in the world, like your property and possessions, they all define you. Yourself has become externalized. You are attached to roles, you're attached to name, you're attached to fame, you're attached to recognition, you're attached to giving yourself value. So it's externalized. And so, your relationship with your world can be a source of freedom or way to freedom. Your relationship with your world, your relationship with your body, your relationship with your mind, your relationship with your emotional being, all reflected on the outside. You change thoughts, you change what is happening on the outside. You change emotions, you change what is happening on the outside. You change desires, you change what is happening on the outside. You change the drama. So it's a rich field for growth when you are conscious. If you're not conscious enough, you become caught up in the drama. But the moment you can see how this world is reflecting the inner, how the outer is reflecting the inner, then the sense of wisdom can be dawned within you, the vivek, discrimination, and that will begin to lead to the vairagya, the detachment. You begin to detach parts of yourself that you no longer need as you begin to open up in the wisdom.